important roles in this tradition. And thanks to the official sponsor of our ring ceremony, the Texas Tech Credit Union, presenting you with a souvenir replica ring that you're receiving today. Welcome Credit Union representative and also member of our national board, Tyler Young. Let's welcome him.
Well, it's an honor to be here with you this afternoon to celebrate this accomplishment in your journey as a Red Raider to this point. It's always exciting for me to be here and just see the next generation of Red Raider graduates. And as Kurt mentioned, we hope that you will continue to stay connected to the Alumni Association. It's a great way to stay connected to this university, stay connected to other Red Raiders, and just build a relationship with generations of Red Raiders that have come before you. I'm fortunate to be a fourth generation Red Raider. A story I like to share is my great-grandmother came back to Texas Tech in the 70s. She was in her 70s, and she was working on an art degree, and my uncle was here at the same time. So my uncle was leaving class, hopped on the bus, and his grandmother, my great-grandmother, happened to be on the bus as well. He hopped on and he said, "Well, hello, Grandma." And the bus driver got on to him because he thought he was being rude to the older woman on the bus, not realizing it was actually his grandmother that was there. So my heritage here at this university means a lot to me. I know that it means a lot to you and to your families as well. On behalf of the Texas Tech Credit Union, we want to congratulate you on your accomplishment. As Kurt mentioned, you'll receive a replica ring as you exit the stage as a gift from us at the Credit Union to celebrate this accomplishment. And on behalf of the Texas Tech Alumni Association National Board, we welcome you as future members of our association. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Tyler. Now I am proud to welcome the president of Texas Tech University, Dr. Lawrence Skubinek. He is the most loyal Red Raider you'll ever know, having been at Texas Tech now for more than 40 years. As Paul Horn, as I said earlier, as Paul Horn taught us to think big, President Skubinek has taught us to think bold into our next century. Ladies and gentlemen, President Skubinek.
Thank you, Kurt. I think we could argue about who is the most loyal or avid Red Raider. There's a lot of people who would make that claim. These young students in front of me, among them. So first, let me say congratulations to you for getting to this point of your academic career. I look forward to shaking your hand today, but more importantly, I look forward to shaking your hand when you walk across this stage, getting your degree in the near future. Thank you, parents, friends, loved ones who are here today supporting these students and for having been there all along the way. Getting this ring, the ring ceremony, is one of many traditions that make the Texas Tech experience special. I think you know what those traditions are. It's your relationships with one another. It's the relationships you've had with students, the experience you've had in attaining your degree. And Kurt was mentioning being in Brooklyn. I was there, and I was very impressed by the number of Red Raiders who were at the games in Brooklyn. Yesterday, I was in Stillwater, and I was impressed by the number of Red Raiders that were there. That's the thing about Red Raiders. They always show up. They show up to be around one another. They show up to share their pride in their school. And when you graduate, you'll show up in different ways. You'll be leaders in your profession. You'll be leaders in your community. And I think that's what adds to the legacy and traditions of this great university. Parents, there's another tradition that's been going on in recent years. In the last 5 years, there's been a 40% increase in the graduation rates of our students at Texas Tech. That's really unprecedented. I say it speaks to your seriousness, your persistence, and your resolve to get the ultimate measure of student success, and that is so important to us. Nothing is more important than your success, and getting your degree is probably the most important way that we measure that success. Your success adds to the value of a Texas Tech degree for those that will follow you, just as you benefit from the reputation of those that have preceded you. So I look forward to congratulating you in the near future, but also to watching you and following your success and the ways that you'll add to the legacy of Texas Tech. Guns up.
Thank you, Lawrence. All right, we will now begin with the presentation of the rings. The Student Alumni Board, our ceremony host today, will be directing each of you with your ring card to the front of the stage. You will receive your ring, get a picture with the president, sign the ring registry that records every official ring recipient, and receive your special gift and a final photo. We ask that you do not put your ring on until everyone has received their ring and we put them on together as a group. If you put your ring on too quickly, there is a likelihood you may not pass a final. Don't test it. Now it is time to present you with your rings. Vice President of Facilities and Operations, Chris Sneed, will come to the floor podium to read the names of all ring recipients. Let's do this.
Good afternoon. Mr. President, are you ready? Lori, are you ready? Parents, family, friends, you ready? You hear that, guys? They are ready for you to be off the payroll. Let's go. Tabitha Acosta. Liliana Acuna. Emily Adams. Wyatt Adams. Madeline Adamson. Adatunji Adaboyega. Madeline Aguilar Chapa. Jose Aguilera. Jaslyn Aguirre. Jesus Alacan. Cristobal Alcozer. Joshua Walsh. Reese Alexander. Chase Alford. Peyton Albritton. Dominic Alvarado. Giselle Alvarado. Esmeralda Moreno Alvarenga. Kaya Anders. Christopher Anderson. Jaden Anderson. Jenna Anderson. Christian Andrade. Dasani Aguiano. Aubrey Anton. Adriana Arancibia. Eliana Ariano. Dylan Armour. Micah Armstrong. Osvaldo Arredondo. Leonardo Avila Jr. Arisbel Aviles. Garrett Baggett. Marilyn Baena. Olivia Baird and Cody. Taylor Bays. Marvin Baker Jr. Amelia Balser. Brenna Barba. Nicole Barreto. Ella Barrientes. Daisy Barrientos. Haley Briscoe. Kaylee Bateman. Luke Benavides. Wyatt Benson. Conrad Bernal. Cassidy Bezanet. Brent Bible. Eric Bishop. Barrett Bizel. Caleb Black. Paige Bowler. Jordan Bonaldo. Sydney Bond. Jacob Bonner. Mason Bonner. Lindsay Bostain. Brandon Boyd. Carly Bradley. Caden Bradley. Samantha Bramlett. Caden Brandon. Kylie Brandon. Wyatt Bray. Benjamin Brimmick. Bryce Bridges. Gretchen Briggs. Zoe Brigman, Jackson Britton, Bradley Brown, DeAndre Brown, Jasmine Brown, Madison Brown, Rachel Brummett, Brenna Buchanan, Katie Buckley, Riley Bumpus, Tyson Burgess, Kaylee Burrow, Hannah Byerly, Noah Byford, Maribel Cabrales, Michael Cafaro, Carly Cantrell, Avery Cantu, Madison Cantu, Mark Cantu, Thomas Capozzi, Gage Carlisle, Sydney Cairo, Joshua Carrillo, Hannah Corolla, Brianna Caruth, Michaela Carter, Simon Carter, Jaden Casas, Colin Cashman, Ali Stevens, Juliana Castañon, Jesus Castellanos, Nicholas Castillo, Elises Castorena, Gabriela Castro, Ryan Caudle, John Kearley, Luis Cerda, Camilo Cervantes, Saray Cervantes, Lorenzo Caesar, Jacob Chapa, Abel Chavez, Haley Chavez. Zoe Chavez. Bradley Chisholm. Lauren Christian. Carter Cioletti. Kathleen Claiborne. Bailey Clark. Ryan Clark. Avery Clevenger. Megan Cobbler. Ashton Kaufman. This is the best description ever. I love it. Case Coker. Sarah Collette. Kirsten Compton. Martin Contreras. Rudy Contreras. Jimmy Cook. Katie Cooley. Miranda Corbett. Tyson Cornelia. The one name I knew today, and I messed it up. Kyson Cornelison. Dayton Cornelius. Tegan Collette. Sierra Craig. Colton Crawford. Griffin Crawford. Justin Creaney. Riley Creek. Xavier Cross. Ethan Cruz. Laura Cruz. Samantha Cruz. Michael Cummings. Zoe Curry. Emma Cutchin. Gabriela DeGrossa. Carson Daly. Ainsley Dansby. Benjamin Maximilian Davenport. Joseph Davidson. Eric Davila. Amberly Davis. Cheyenne Davis. Colin Davis. Hannah Davis. Callie Davis. Kylie Davis. That's actually Kyle Davis. Pardon me. Mackenzie Davis. Annika Dawson. Carson Day. Corey Deerenwater. Emily DeGroat. Leslie Del Real. Dylan Deming. Alyssa DiOrio. Michael Diaz. Houston Dietrich. Matthew DeLeo. Mary Dillard. Jax Dirksen. Jacob Ditto. Drake Dixon. Ethan Doe. Ellie Donaldson. Brendan Donegan. Chloe Dorsett. Addison Douglas. Tyler Douglas. Cooper Doobie. Deirdre Duffy. Jonathan Edward Duke. William Dunnican. Connor Dupay. Colin DeRocher. Presley Dutra. Bryson Duty. Nevaeh Dyer. Hunter Juke. Christopher Easter. Diego Encinas. Haley Ingebretson. Juan Esparza. Ruben Espinoza. Estela Esquivel. Adelina Estrada. Ethan Evans. James Fairbairn. Isabella Falcon. Scott Farland. John Farley. Jimmy Farmer. Vivian Farrow. Carson Fenton. Anissa Fernandez. Hayden Finkenbinder. Tristan Fiola. Trenton Fisher. Mark David Flores. Georgia Floyd. Lily Forbes. James Ford. Zachary Ford. Andrew Foster. Madison Foster. Austin Frazier. Juan Fuentes. Cecilia Fung. John Furlow. Grayson Gailey. Ryan Galbraith. Dorian Gallagher. Frida Gallegos. Abigail Garcia. Caleb Garcia. Caleb Garcia. Christopher Garcia. Elizabeth Garcia. Emma Garcia. Ezra Garcia. Karen Garcia. Lizbeth Garcia. Vincent Garcia. Madison Garita. Christian Garrison. Kerrigan Garza. Nathaniel Garza. Cade Galt. Bloss George. Leroy Gibson. Cynthia Gill. Zane Gillespie. Cody Glacier. Caitlin Glant. Leighton Glasson. Emma Goebel. Grayson Gordell. Mallory Goff. Holly Gold. Ivana Gomez. Alexis Gonzalez. Eduardo Gonzalez. Nicole Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez. Trace Goodman. Macy Goodson. Eric Gordon. Barry Gorman. Evelina Gracia. Tristan Graves. Hannah Gray. Audrey Green. Benjamin Green. Callan Gruel. Madeline Griffith. Presley Grizel. Joshua Grunhofer. Brianna Guadalupe. Haley Gisto. Trinity Gullidge. Carlos Gutierrez. Jaylene Gutierrez. Maria Gutierrez. Valentina Gutierrez. Carly Gazetta. Bradley Hackley. Nathaniel Hayden. Victoria Hall. Caitlin Haney. Kaylee Harcrow. Jesselyn Harden. Sydney Harmon. Ethan Harper. Carson Harris. Jordan Harrison. Trevor Harrison. Tyler Harrison. Andrew Harity. Jaden Hart. Weston Hart. Garrison Hasselhoff. Joseph Haskell. Jesse Hodrick. Wyatt Hayden. Nicholas Hazen. Grace Hegeman. Lauren Helbling. Nora Hinges. Callie Henson. Katarina Herdeen. Benjamin Hernandez. Carol Hernandez. Christian Hernandez. Gabriela Hernandez. Giselle Hernandez. Juliana Hernandez. Victor Hernandez. Alyssa Herrera. Victoria Herrera. Ellis Heron. Harper Heskew. Jonathan Hewitt. Olivia Hicks. Braden Higginbotham. Clara Height. Carly Hill. Hannah Hilliard. David Hodge. Taylor Holvey. Keandria Hooper. Madeline Hopper. Emily Hobson. Michaela Hoskinson. Katie Howard. Karis Howell. Luke Hosa. William Hummeldorf. Christopher Hunt. Kinsey Hyde. Andres Ibarra. Jaden Jackson. Trenton Yonda. Gustavo Jauregui. Hunter Jeffrey. Destiny Jenkins. Dylan Jiang. Emily Jimenez. Samantha Jimenez. Will Jimerson. Kennedy Job. Cody Johnson. Kobe Johnson. Kaylee Jones. Preston Jones. Kennedy Jordan. Maya Juarez. These are Cesar. Cesar Juarez. Michael Urachek. Matthew Cabamera. Ethan Kane. Walter Casper. Madison Kelly. Nia Kinvin. Audrey King. Cameron Klein. Jacob Knight. Cross Knittel. Matthew Knox. Caleb Kostinsky. Chad Kutzer. Isabella Krebs. Vaibhav Krishnaswamy. Colton Krolchek. Kaylee Krasinski. Aiden LaGuardia. Ethan Landry. William Lang. Alondra Lara. John Lara. Blake Larkins. Bailey Larson. Gabriel League. Corey Lennon. Bailey Leingang. Walter Lemus. Dominic Lewis. Dylan Lewis. Madison Lewis. Madeline Lindley. Devin Lindsay. Kendra Lindsay. Jackson Litz. Jonathan Llewellyn. Trinity Lobig. Charles Lundenberg. Lexa Long. Riley Long. Alyssa Lopez. Paulina Lopez. Sierra Loring. Caitlin Lowe. Jace Lowe. Mariana Lujan. Ricky Luna. Noah Luttrell. Hunter Lee. Keaton Lytle. Nathan Mossick. Ashley Basonet. Benjamin Malcolm. Jason Manning. Keegan Mantanoa. Sebastian Marin. Caitlin Mariscal. Anna Marquez. Michael Marshall. Nathaniel Martin. Tristan Martin. Juan Martinez. Lauren Martinez. Bryson Masat Godsey, excuse me. Jonathan Mata. Kinsey Mayer. Jade McBride. Alexandra McCain. Taylor McCall. Heather McConnell. James McCrocklin. Mason McDonald. Madeline McAwee. Joseph McHenry. Desmond McKinney. Riley McKinney. Braden McMahon. Rainey Mead. Crystal Mazel. Ava Medellin. Kimberly Medina. Matthew Medina. Bryce Medley. Paxton Meyer. Julian Melchor. Pamela Melendez. Jack Mellinger. Brenton Melton. Sydney Melton. Ashley Mendoza. Darling Mendoza. Guadalupe Mendoza. Joshua Mendoza. George Mesta. Catherine Mester. Cole Meyer. Michaela Miles. Andre Melon. Andre Melon. Caroline Miller. Evan Miller. Blake Mills. Trenton Mills. Holden Millward. London Myers. Matthew Mitchell. William Mayle. Dominic Monteleone. Natalie Montemayor. Genesis Montoya. Jade Montoya. Sebastian Moon. Bryn Moore. Hayden Moore. Millie Moore. Joanna Morales. Serena Morales. Jacob Moreno. Caden Morgan. Madeline Morgan. Haley Mosley. Thomas Mulch. Javen Murdoch. Andrew Napolitano. Gavin Naquin. Jose Navarrete. Rachel Niederman. Rhett Nelson. Avery Newman. Alicia Nicholas. Lance Nicholas. Allison Nichols. Alyssa Nichols. Evan Noggle. Anthony Noriega. Casey Northam. Carson Knuckles. John Nye. Noah Olguin. Riley Oliver, escorted by Cooper. Travis Oliver. Nicholas O'Neill. Eric Ortiz. Ivan Ortiz. John Osborne. Jacob Olschel. Isabella Palermo. Grace Palmer. Jude Pangilinan. Andrew Paredes. Hunter Parrish. William Paroff. Monsi Patel. Lane Pavelic. Catherine Payne. Lily Pierce. Joe Pakachik. Dylan Peeler. Pellicor. Tyler Pellicor. Hunter Pendergrass. Cassandra Perales. Alfonso Perez. Andres Perez. Irving Perez. Mariana Perez. Michael Perry. Mangus Peterson. Vivian Pfister. Emily Pena. Coulter Pullman. Robert Points. David Potraz. Brittany Potter. Gina Paudel. Hunter Price. Eric Provencio. Jonathan Bryan. Reagan Quinn. Emma Radlett. Abigail Ramirez. Cameron Ramirez. Isis Ramirez. Sophia Ramirez. Kylie Randall. Ethan Ratner. Aubrey Ray. Cody Ray. George Rias. Olivia Raymond. Colton Ray. Jill Redding. Reina Regalado. Emiliano Reagan. Layla Renteria. Charlize Reyes. Leobardo Reyes. Faith Roden. Ryan Roden. Banks Richards. Jace Richardson. Omar Rico. Brendan Ryder. Just Reimer. Derek Reimer. Robert Risch. Bethany Rivera. Bailey Robertson. Ryan Robertson. Carson Roberts. Cody Roberts. Sam Robertson. Haley Robinson. Ashlyn Rocky. Adrian Rodriguez. Belen Rodriguez. Eliana Rodriguez. Gracia Rodriguez. Joseph Rodriguez. Serafina Rodriguez. Tyler Rodriguez. Danitza Rojas. Karime Rojo. Dawson Rolwitz. Elizabeth Ross. Ellison Ross. Julissa Rubio. Eduardo Ruiz. Gilberto Ruiz. Fadi Sadala. Henry Sabin. Miranda Saiz. Kurt Salinas. Madeline Salinas. Sebastian Salinas. Alexis Sanchez. Kimberly Sanchez. Marvin Santillan. Olivia Sassenberg. Matthew Say. Chance Sharold. Bella Scott. Jacob Seidel. Avery Severin. Sawyer Sewell. Camry Shannon. Avery. Pretty name. Avery Shea. Macy Sheets. Garrison Sheffield. Vincent Shelton. Emma Shepard. Haley Shirley. Anaya Shao. Hannah Shropshire. Harley Siegler. To announce everything? VJ Seota. Dylan Silverman. Sipes. David Sipes. Kendall Skipper. Shayla Slaughter. Abigail Sleep. Kaylani Small. Carson Smith. Landon Smith. Tanya Smith. Jesus Solis. Joseph Solis. Avery Soto. Celia Soto. Wyatt Sutherland. Wesley Spangler. Matthew Spivey. Geraldine Spratlin. Gavin Stacy. Zoe Stedman. Tate Stender. Peyton Stevenson. Carolyn Stevenson. Carolyn Stefferson. Cade Stevens. Justin Strick. Kendall Sullivan. Megan Sumbillo. Clay Summerford. Derek Sumstad. Emily Svetlik. Mia Swaim. Braden Swavely. Taylor Swikowski. Peyton Tabor. Liliana Tashikin. Claire Tarpley. Landry Tatum. Justin Taylor. Kristen Taylor. Zachary Taylor. Silas Tumplay. Santiago Terrazas. Mackenzie Thames. Jacob Thomas. Perry Thomas. Garrett Thompson. Jaden Thompson. Tori Thorne. Holly Thornton. Jennifer Thornton. Catriona Thrasher. Delaney Timlin. Jack Tompkins. Cruz Torres. Jennifer Torres. Ali Tovar. Brendan Townsend. Leah Trahan. Melanie Tran. Jake Trithart. Tegan Truelove. Cade Shawner. Hannah Tucker. Reagan Tucker. Riley Tucker. Tia Turvey. Jack Tyson. Bailey Ulbrich. Cade Underwood. Eric Urrutia. Eric Valdez. Isaac Valdez. Karen Valdez. Christina Valdez. Lily Caudill Valdez. Aaliyah Valencia. Giselle Valencia. Madeline Valencia. Savannah Valentine. Isaac Valenzuela. Stephanie Valles. Ryan Valstar. Gabriel Vasco. Kate Vasquez. Dawson Vaughn. Miriam Vasquez. Evan Velasquez. Giselle Velasquez. Peyton Versteeg. Caitlin Vess. Samantha Vessels. Maria Ernestina Viana. Ayana Victrum. Gabriela Vidal. Jacqueline Villegas. Nathan Burden. Grayson Waldrop. Briley Wagner. Sarah Walper. Gavin Wartzbaugh. Carly Watson. Connor Watson. Lane Weaver. Leeson Weaver. Mackenzie Webb. Jake Weimer. Janae Westfall. Nicole Weaver. Genevieve Wheeler. Grace Whittam. Kaylee Viatrek. Ethan Widmer. Logan Wilder. Michael Wiley. Kobe Wilhite. Ruben Wilkinson. Brian Williams. Katie Williams. Cameron Williams. Jaden Williams. Lucas Williams. Reed Williams. Zachary Williams. Rosemary Wilson. Dylan Whitty. Sheldon Wolf. Keegan Wolf. Kylie Woolsey. Kobe Womack. Keely Wood. Rebecca Wood. Harrison Woodard. Jaden Wooten. Joshua Wright. Trent Wright. It's Yash. Alexis Yash. Cameron Young. Dash Yount. Mariani Yu. Mary Zabel. James Zacharias. Keaton Zachary. Briar Zapalak. Sarah Zadansky. Riley Zimmerman. Quality. Ethan Watson. Bryn Edwards. Emma Contreras. Megan Eisen. Gabriela Maldonado. The following 9 students are members of our Student Alumni Board, which is our student group for the Texas Tech Alumni Association. Mason Baum. Caroline Davis. Macy McFarland. Dylan Moreno. Salvador Ortiz Sanchez. Savannah Sinclair. Haley Smith. Macy Tran. Now, before we turn it back over to Kurt, did we miss anyone? There was 952 of you. Did everyone that came to get a ring get a ring? Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my honor and my pleasure to read your names today. Congratulations, you're one of us.
All righty. Let's give Chris a round of applause for reading all those names one more time. Good job, Chris. All right. What a great day. Again, my name is John Mark Bernal, and it's my privilege and honor to be here today with you guys. Standing down here, talking with students. Everyone's so excited to get their ring. I have mine, and I love wearing it every single day. So it's my privilege to be here with you guys. To walk around the ring with you and show you a little bit about what's on the ring so you understand what you're going to be wearing from here on out. Before we get started, I also want to take a minute, students, if you'll do me a favor and just think about the people that have supported you along the way, all the people that are here in the audience. Let's look at those folks that are here supporting you, and let's give them a round of applause and thank them for their support. All right, well, let's get started. Let's walk around the ring. The Texas Tech ring symbolizes a significant achievement in your academic career, and I want to congratulate each one of you on this accomplishment. At this time, students, I would ask you to please open your boxes and take out your rings, but don't put them on just yet. Students, think with me back to the very first time that you heard about Texas Tech University. Perhaps it was from a parent or a relative who attended Texas Tech. Maybe it was on TV while you were watching a sporting event, like yesterday's great game against Oklahoma State. Or perhaps it was when you began looking at colleges and browsing the internet. You probably looked at dozens of universities, but one stood out amongst the rest. The one with the scarlet and black, the one with the double T. What I'd like to do is take you on a tour of the iconic symbols represented on your ring by leading you on an imaginary tour through our campus. Guests that are here today, if you'll please use your downloaded program to follow along with us on your journey around the ring. If you'll look with me now at the top of your ring, whether you have a traditional ring, a signet, or a coin ring, the iconic double T sits prominently on top. There's no other symbol more associated with Texas Tech than the double T. Although no one has ever claimed credit for the design, historic documents date that the first appearance of the double T goes back to 1926 when it showed up on some sweaters made for our football team. The double T represents the foundation of our university as Texas Technological College, as well as the university that we've grown to become. Just this fall, we dedicated a new art piece on our campus, 100 Reflections, which is an amazing reflective double T, to celebrate the 100 years of Texas Tech's history. This was installed next to the Student Union building, and we invite you to go and visit it and take a photo of this iconic double T sculpture with your new ring as you walk around the campus. Inscribed around the raised double T is our official name, Texas Tech University, with two separate stars and the date of our founding, 1923. It was then that the Texas legislature decided that rather than a branch of Texas A&M University, an entirely new university would better serve the needs of West Texas. That's okay, there you go, good job. On February 10th, 1923, Texas Governor Pat Neff signed the legislation creating Texas Technological College, and in July of that year, a committee began searching for its location. When members of the committee visited Lubbock, Texas, they were overwhelmed to find the residents lining the streets, showing the support for the idea of hosting the institution here. That August, Lubbock was chosen on the very first ballot over other towns, including Floydada, Plainview, and Sweetwater. As you turn your rings to the left, our journey around the campus begins. Students, picture yourself at the entrance to campus at Broadway and University. I know there's other places around Broadway and University that maybe you've gone, but let's start at University and Broadway facing the seal, not the other way. Directly in front of you, there's a university seal that was designed in 1924, completely made of granite. This was done by our campus master planner, William Ward Watkin, the same seal that you find engraved on your ring. This seal first appeared on Texas Tech diplomas in 1948, but was not first officially approved until 1953. So let's examine that seal up close. President Horn, who was truly a visionary when it came to our foundation in early years, selected 5 symbols inside the seal that he believed were 5 great institutions of a democracy. The very first one in the upper left is a shield. Of the shield is a book representing church. And in the lower left quadrant is a key symbolizing home. In the upper right quadrant is the star which symbolizes state. And in the lower right quadrant is a lamp, the lamp of learning, which represents school. Now, these elements are all separated by 10 cotton bowls, representing the industry as well as Lubbock and its surrounding 9 cotton-producing counties. Sitting on the top of that is an American eagle, which is our national bird. And the shield is also surrounded by its inscription, Texas Tech University, Lubbock. Now, if you'll walk with me past the seal, past the fountains, down the Amon G. Carter Plaza, past where the Christmas tree sits during Carol of Lights, past the Will Rogers statue and soap suds that gets wrapped in red. We've all seen that on game days, right? And we end up in Memorial Circle, the iconic space in the middle of campus. As you're standing in the circle, if you turn right, you'll imagine looking north, down towards the engineering key. All right? In the distance past the engineering key, you see Jones AT&T Stadium. If you all will think back with me to the excitement of attending your very first Texas Tech football game, remember the first time you all saw the masked rider lead the team out onto the field. It doesn't matter how many times you saw that, it's still one of the most dramatic entrances in college football today. Would you all agree with that? Yeah? Let's give the masked rider a round of applause. Now, on the right side of your ring, you'll see an image of that beloved mascot. That symbol is no stranger to you guys, but perhaps you aren't aware of its history. In 1936, the same year that Arch Lamb founded the Saddle Tramps as a male spirit organization here on campus, a Ghost Rider appeared at the beginning of a home football game with the Arizona State Lumberjacks. Impressively draped in a scarlet black cape and mask, the rider circled the field at the start of the game on a palomino and then galloped off to the amazement of the crowd. Now, it wasn't until 1954 and Tech's appearance in the Gator Bowl that Joe Kirk Fulton, with his red cape and mask, rode a borrowed black horse into the Gator Bowl stadium to the utter astonishment of the crowd. The football team was evidently inspired by the masked rider at that time because Texas Tech went on to pummel Auburn 35-13. There we go. And so the tradition began. To this day, Texas Tech retains the scarlet and black caped masked rider on the black horse at every home football game. Now, using your imagination, still standing in Memorial Circle, if you'll face the administration building, one of the very first structures built on this campus more than 9 decades ago. The building was architecturally designed in the Spanish Renaissance style with ornate carvings, archways, and its Spanish tiled roof. One of the many features of this building is its twin bell towers. The one on the west that houses the carillon bells that you hear ringing out musical melodies, and the one on the east that houses the 2 victory bells. If you look behind the masked rider on your ring, you'll see the engraving of the east bell tower. The victory bells, which together weigh 1,200 pounds, were first rung in 1936 after a win over TCU. Now, this past week, your rings were brought to this very bell tower where they were christened by the winds of West Texas, the sound of the victory bells, and the spirit of Red Raiders that have passed before you. The Saddle Tramps and High Riders, part of our campus spirit organizations, ring the victory bells after athletic wins and momentous occasions such as today's ring ceremony that we're at today. We're lucky now that we have on this stage our Saddle Tramp, Mitchell Smith, and our High Rider, Shelby Cantro here, who will now head over to the bell tower as fast as they can and ring the victory bells for each one of you receiving your ring today. So let's give these guys a round of applause for what they're going to do for you. Now, if you guys will look with me to the inside of your rings, inside there, you guys will find the words, strive for honor. You've heard that over and over in your time here at Texas Tech. This inscription is from our Matador song, and it serves as a charge for every Texas Tech graduate to excel with integrity in all endeavors. Below that, you will find your personalized inscription that is unique to only your ring. It's important because this inscription is your identifier. If your ring is ever lost, the honest finder can return it to you by contacting the Alumni Association or the Balfour Company. And to the very bottom of the ring, you'll notice, it's very easy here to see, double T's tied with the decorative band at the bottom. So now that we've taken a geographical and historical tour of your ring, hopefully it's even more meaningful to you to understand what it's all about. When you think about it, your ring really does encompass Texas Tech and will forever serve to remind you what being a Red Raider means. It's also, of course, a sign to others of your academic accomplishment and the pride that you have in your alma mater. As you travel around Lubbock, across the state, the country, and even around the world, your ring will serve as a symbol of honor and pride. We ask that you use your ring to bear your banner proudly. Now, students, at this time, if you have your ring, if you will go ahead and put it on, but please remember that your double T will face you until on graduation day, when President Skubanek will ask you to turn your ring around so that the double T faces outward to show everyone your accomplishment. Students, I want to say congratulations, and always remember, guns up.
Thank you, John Mark. Man, it's an exciting time. So proud of this, and those who know me know I'm a social media fool, so this is my opportunity to take a selfie, not a selfie, but a photo of all of you. So I want you to hold your hands up with the rings, with your guns up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, people. How awesome is that? Congratulations. I want to give special thanks to Robert Baker with the Balfour Company. Robert has been in this business for a long time, pushing 40 years, and he made the drive in from Spicewood, Texas. That's just out of Austin. Oh, we got some natives there. And he has a heart for this, and I appreciate so much him coming and being here. He will be in the southeast corner. If you have any issues or any concerns with your rings, please visit him, the Balfour team, in the southeast corner of the concourse. The manufacturer, we want to make sure that you're totally pleased. There's always some sizing issues that we have to deal with, and you've got lifetime resizing with your rings, so they'll give you all those details. Thanks also to our marketing and communications team with the Alumni Association for all the work they do behind the scenes to support this event. And also a special shout out to our Student Alumni Board. Student Alumni Board, actually in the fall of 1998, actually, we met way back then to talk about restoring the ring tradition at Texas Tech University, and Student Alumni Board hosted the first ring ceremony in the spring of 1999 that has continued to this day. So it's a tradition that carries on. So thank you to the Student Alumni Board students today maintaining that tradition. I want to also thank Chris Sneed for reading all those names. That's a heartfelt job. He studies them and meets with everybody. It's not easy to do. Appreciate his work doing that. And finally, many of y'all know Lori. She might have actually helped take your ring order, but Lori helped with our ring days. She works at the association, but Lori Garcia, I call her the ring queen, but she does so much for the ring tradition behind the scenes. All right, Student Alumni Board students, if y'all come join me on stage. As we end, let me kindly ask that the parents not come onto the floor. The students, when you go out, you can meet your parents out on the concourse. We're trying to avoid the crowd on the floor so they can turn this facility for the next event. You are all invited to join us at the Mackenzie Merkett Alumni Center. That's where the big ring statue is. That's your home away from home. Come by for a reception where we can celebrate you receiving your ring today with friends and family. We want you to feel welcome there at all times. That's your home. Now, let's all stand for the Matador song. Students and alumni alike, get your guns up and let's sing. Thank you. Congrats again. You're dismissed. And for all of you traveling in, thank you. Safe travels home. God bless.